All right, you guys have another video for you guys. Make sure you guys please subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, and share this video. We have another video. What happens to Orlando Brown? The tragic story of that soul Raven star. So we have Orlando Brown ex-girlfriend detail first time he lied about drugs and child star documentary exclusive. So want to talk about this, issue, that Orlando Brown may have. So I'll let you guys subscribe to this channel, share this video. We're going to get ready to dive into this video. Wait till some of you guys time in before we get started. As we get started with this video, make sure you guys please share this video, hit that like button for me, subscribe to this channel before we get underway with this video. Give it a little bit for you guys to come in here before we get started on this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna get started. Now, Orlando Brown ex-girlfriend detailed first time he lied about drugs. Child star documentary exclusive. Now, an exclusive sneak peek at child star gone violent on ID Hollywood Demon premiering tonight and impact the moment her concern about the former that soul Raven star led her to confront him about a bag of crystal she found and what she claimed it was. So now it says already established that the child actor Orlando Brown reached a new level or stardom when he joined That So Raven in the early 2000s, but the child star has since become even more well known for his trouble with the law. Investigation discovery is impacting a child star gone violent, and the second episode of his new series Hollywood Demon premiering tonight, including Brown. His sneak peek as a child star nearly 20 years ago. So let me tell you guys about this industry, man. All this is this, they prep these young stars up. A lot of these things, when people have these drug, issues, a lot of these things come from going to these parties. It start at a young age. So I'm quite sure it kind of followed, Orlando Brown for a long time from his childhood. So it says here the Alexandra was Brown girlfriend at the time, the pair who share a child, while romantically linked it in 2016 when he was arrested in a parking lot and charged with domestic battery, obstruction of justice, and 2 counts of drug possessions. It says Exclusive sneak peek at the new series details the first moment her relationship with Brown turned that corner and started moving towards his sinew of legal troubles to come. According to her, concerns started to raise when she noticed that Brown sleep behavior was changing. I noticed he was sweating all the time. I noticed that he was always very on the edge, argumentative, she says. This is sad, y'all. I don't think this is funny, you know what I mean? Because, you know, as Mr. Brown was saying that these was pills that he had crushed up, but she, you know, came across a bag that she knew that these was, you know what I mean, crystal meth. And he was losing massive, you know what I mean, weight, you know, and, you know, she started seeing his behavior starting to change, you know. She started seeing him sweating a lot. You know, it's not normal when you see a person that know a person, especially, you know what I mean, his girlfriend noticed his behavior was swift. So, you know, I want to roll this video. Thank you guys for tuning in on the live. But here where Orlando Brown wife had to say right here about she was seeing the change, the demon possessed it that was in him. So let me roll this clip. Let's play that again.
Find this bag of crystals, and I'm looking like, is this cocaine? I don't know. Is this cocaine? Oh, babe. Oh, those are my pills smashed up. That's why it looks like that. That's the best form of it. That's the. What do I know? I have never been put in front of these kind of things.
Now, the premiere will start tonight of this documentary. You guys, make sure you guys share this video. This is a very sad story on Orlando Brown. You know, so please, you guys, please share this video, man. Very sad story, Orlando Brown, man. I just hope things get, you know what I mean, better, man. Very sad story, man, that his wife came across. It says here in addition, she realized how much weight that he had lost and how bad he looked it. That got her looking for answers, and that when she said she found a bag of crystal with no idea what she uncovered, she confronted Brown with it. I'm looking like, is this crack? I don't know. This is cocaine. She recalled saying that Brown shot back, oh, babe, oh, those are my pills smashed up. That's why it looks like that. That's the best form of it. And it says at that point, she threw her arms up. And remember how she remembered everything. And she felt in this moment, what do I know? She confessed, I have never been put in front of these kind of things. Even confronted with the evidence of a deeper problem he was dealing with, that she wasn't surprised, admitted she didn't realize the depth of what was going on until his behavior towards her began to get more and more violent. His violence of kind gradually escalated. Also, in the episode, there was details that she came out to say his role would change. and what will become his first major bust in 2016, as covered by Entertainment Weekly, sharing that it begins with an argument in the car, as he allegedly was screaming in her face. She says she told her navigation system map me to the local and closest police department. She then drove straight there, leading to a confrontation as Brown refused to get out of the car, even as they became surrounded by the police with guns pointed at my car. She says, I watched him reach down and his sock pull out a meth pipe and threw it under his seat. But she wasn't the only one who saw it, leading to Brown arrest. With the EW, nothing, the felony complaint for that incident report by CNN included the allegation he struck the woman with whom he was in a relationship. For that incident, Brown was sentenced to the 3 years of probation, but will prove just the first of many run-ins with the law. Later in 2016, Brown was arrested in Las Vegas while leaving a hotel known for alleged prosecution were found against and possession of methamphetamine. Also in 2016, he was arrested for allegedly breaking into a restaurant owned by his childhood friend and attempted to change the locks. Ultimately found on the roof of the establishment, he finally entered rehab by the end of the year with urging from friends and family, but only stayed for a few weeks. The actor made a memorable appearance on Dr. Phil in 2028, in which he claimed to be sober for 4 years, while also making false claims that he was the son of Michael Jackson. Brown has stated Prince Michael Jackson Jr., and that he had 4 children and two he had never met. After Brown was filmed in 2020, making the NSFW claim about an or sex encounter with Nick Cannon. The Masked Singer host said that this is nothing a crucial example of when we allow our young artists to be prematurely exposed by his demonic business and left out for themselves. The Wild and Out host says that he was watched several Brown videos at the time and they saw a collective cry for help and them calling for real leaders or solid individuals in this young man's life to embrace him and tighten him up so he couldn't become another lost victims to these Hollywood circumstances. So I tell you guys, like I always said, man, they prep you up and they get you in this industry life and they start you up. It starts at these parties. And when you have a favorite, anytime you have a favorite choice of drugs that you may use, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? You find these young, you know what I mean? These young artists start at a very young age. It's nothing but these parties, methamphetamine, coke, crack, whatever drug you can find. And they always start with our young people. You can't make this up. So it says now, before I close, it says Brown next arrest came in 2022 on a misdemeanor domestic violence charge when he allegedly threatened his brother with a hammer and broke off a knife. He was released from local jail from that incident in February 2023. At that time of his incident, his brother claimed He taken Brown into 2 weeks before the alleged attack to prevent him from having to live in a homeless shelter, according to TMZ. And just last year, per E.W. Brown was kicked out of the Los Angeles restaurant after shouting he was Satan and Lucifer's son. You see how you see what they make you do? You see how they make these young black, artists our culture. Very sad story. So you guys don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button for me. We'll be back with another update later on. So please share this video. We out.